We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
Leading off tonight for Detroit, the left fielder, number 13.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Hey guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know that.
One second, as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start. He comes out swinging and saves at second as the first base winner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Zach McHenry is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Tough time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Hero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Swing and a liner. Foul. Weak grounder back to the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Vero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall for that.
Back down the third baseline. Clark stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. High fly ball after straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Ota has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors. Spencer Turnbull gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on it, Danny?
No, man, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games. 6 full innings in his last one. And if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2-1 to count. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. We just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
High in the air out to center field. Green is there. Makes the play, 1 away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the
The
Twins
left
lineup
fielder.
in this one.
Yeah,
Hero, give us what you have on this
Nick Lett.
lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Drilled to the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot
Batting
slider.
third.
Usually those are kryptonite for most batters. He's able to fight it off, stands inside the baseball and delivers it.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Healy. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Runners on first with one down. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled. Next for the Tigers, Austin Meadows. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Buxton on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Line to the right side. Well, good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. So digging in now, number 4. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Here comes the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Wind up and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Here's Byron Buxton now. He sets a lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short, was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Into the box now. Kruger. They offered him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Kruger.
And he'll look at the first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1. Lined is short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
That is good. That's good.
Now in the box, Brooks Lee, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. Up and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
The first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Hit in the air to center field. Moving under it, Buxton. And that's the first out of the inning.
Got it.
1 gone here in the Detroit third. And into bat next, the versatile weapon, Javier Baez. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 1 didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. This one's flared toward left center. In there, base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right
now
there.
Now back down in left zone.
That's when the pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head, tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Showtrack. Nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Colby Obradovic. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Colby Obradovic.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
One ball,
this
two
one's
strikes.
inside and high. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right there.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Throw
Got
down
him.
to first, one away.
Batting it.
Set to get his
The
evening
right
at the
fielder.
plate started.
Jordy
Holt. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get
Ball
things
back
turned
outside.
around in a hurry. Ball one to start the at-bat. Lays off
Back
again, and
inside.
it's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Down low, and the clock thickens here.
Count
3-0.
3-0.
Dan Robinson is on deck. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. And the
He's out.
off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Standing in, Dan Robinson.
Yeah.
2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks
Robinson.
like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he
1-0.
really found a groove on the mound. It's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. It is a fastball
Inside,
and off the
ball two.
plate for a ball. Popped him up. Vasquez over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Into the box now, Zach McHenry.
Leading off to the
They'll try to
front.
get it going
The
here to
second
begin
baseman.
the fourth.
Yeah.
And that one's in on the hands to
McHenry.
start the inning.
Ball
It's ball
one, no
one.
strike.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
That's popped up, but this will land untouched. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Miklas is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Tigers.
Standing
The center
in,
fielder.
Riley Green
Riley.
earned himself an RBI with a
Green.
sac fly
Count 1-0.
his last time at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. To his left, Obradovich. And
Got
that's the second out.
Now back. Designated
At the
hitter.
plate, Torres.
Labor.
0-for-1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Taken, but called a strike.
Ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers.
Ball 2.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hang on. Jack time.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down. At the plate, Sean
Leading off.
Obradovich.
Win.
He'll lead things off
The
here in
second
this
baseman.
1-run contest.
Shaw. Obradovich.
Lifted in the air out to right. Meadows moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter
coming to the plate now. Dazzy Nicholas. He reached on a single in his first drop.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to
ball 4, pitch it down.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. At the plate,
now
Alex Healy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Healy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Green has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set and the pitch. Fastball well outside.
1-0.
Nicholas, runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Pitch out.
You got 2 balls,
nothing doing.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now we're seeing
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left. So striding forward now, Austin Meadows. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, after that hit right there, Bureau, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help him sleep better at night.
Christian Vasquez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1 count now to Vasquez.
1-1.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Holt will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in, number 4 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers.
That's out.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Now another 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Buxton sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. They'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
First baseman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Keith, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, Jensen, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Riding in once again,
leading off
It's off in the bottom of the fifth.
First
Look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this
Ruger.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments. It's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Wind up and the 0-1. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone called for a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Clark giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Brooks Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. One pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. And there are 2 away now. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys. And they have not swung that well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
He pulls this one into right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. Next up for Detroit, Javier Baez will try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They look at the lineup. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. The second for 1. On the first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
Second base.
Ready for another shot now.
McHenry.
He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. 2 one more time. Freezes him. Strikeout looking.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Riley Greene. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Here's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to win.
Here's a swing and a chop back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about
now
yourself. You were, you pumped 2 of them in there. Your head making 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is a pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box to adjust your batting gloves and hang on.
0-1.
He was able to mix in a knock.
Torres is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Called strike 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shorty Holt will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Holt, a rare South Dakota-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Funny. Has to hurry. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Stepping in. And Robinson. Last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Up next for Minnesota.
The lineup flips over and digging in, Sean Obradovich. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down in a side. Stepping into the box, Austin Meadows. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. That's what you get from both starting pitchers. Have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in this late inning. 1-0 the count. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. I'm going to run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
We got
3 balls and 2 strikes.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite them.
And he fouls this one off. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to add the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Stepping in now, number 4. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strikes.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Holt. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Tigers are shut down there. They lead it 1-0. Ready once again, Jazzy Nicholas. Will start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he takes a cold strike 1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
The first baseman,
Alex comes in 0 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Runners going. Got him swinging. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Into the box now, Byron Buxton. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
2-2 the count. Nicholas, runner at second with 1 away. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off. So now the potential time run here is a third late in the game. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Tim Hoover. And he does so, representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its swing.
Ball in.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you to keep the line moving.
It's 0-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
There goes Buxton. 2 balls and a strike now. Runner going a second time. It swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Here's the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Full count now. 3-2.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they're getting to the bullpen.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
The shortstop, Brooks.
Now at the plate, Brooks Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he has come through big time as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
You know, Giro, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit that tie comes up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot. Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And it's quickly 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
2 balls, no strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 2-0 now. Wind up the 2-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
We're all even at 2-2. Struck him out. Here's how to get Ryan singles to his credit thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager is planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. from the Detroit lineup, digging in, Max Clark. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the wind, the 0-1. Fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Pops this one up. Kruger onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Next to the Tigers.
So stepping in,
The second baseman.
McHenry. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys
Your
in a tight
attention,
game,
please.
Matt, especially
Now
when you're
pitching
kind of
for the
due to
Twins.
do something productive.
Number
Hoping to
32.
keep it tied.
Go.
Here it comes.
Oh,
And it's in for a called strike 1. Hammett has hurled more than 2,700 major league innings in his career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Ready on 0-2. Now pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. A.J. Ramos will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Leading
Ready
off
now,
for the
Shorty
Twins.
Polk.
The right fielder, Jordy.
First
Polk.
pitch coming, here it is. Here's a
Yep,
breaking
that ball
ball,
went
but
out.
it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
No, that's
Lays
low.
off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Aye.
2-1 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
All even now, 2-2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now
Digging in
batting,
once
catcher,
again, Dan
Dan
Robinson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
2-1 now.
Ball.
Not an
That's
easy
inside.
pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order room.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2.
D-Rock.
He strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The second
So
baseman,
the batting order turns over now and set to go on
Obradovich.
Obradovich. Now here's the pitch. Bouncing ball, foul. Comes set, the 0-1.
Ball, that's
Off
outside.
the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The set and the 1-1.
D-Rod.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Ready with the 1-2.
That's the ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out for a fine inning here as he strikes out this side. So striding in, Riley Green.
Leading off for
He
the Tigers.
singled his last time
The
up.
center fielder.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's
Riley
been slumping. Dan, you can
Green.
certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. The pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. And next it'll be the Tigers' cleanup hitter. Sent packing 1 strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up.
Count
He's
1-0.
already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Holt is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Into the
right
box,
fielder.
Austin Meadows. Previously against Cole Hamels, he's gone just 2 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, still tied.
Your
Andrew
attention,
Chafin
please.
enters to do the pitching.
Now
The
pitching
best
for
case
Detroit.
scenario for him is to
Number
push this one
49.
into extra innings.
Andrew Chafin.
Number 15 is up off the bench or leading off with a possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Riding into the box. No hits in 3 tries so far.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Tyler
your
W.
attention,
move
please.
into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started
Number
here with
30.
1 gone in the inning.
Tyler W.
Ball,
Here's a
that pitch is
slider
out.
that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. Fired, but it's off his glove. And it's the pitcher covering for the out.
The cutter
Next
fielder.
will be the
Number
2
20.
Byron Buxton. He's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. Meadows is there, and he'll make the catch to retire.
Your
Number
attention,
15
please.
will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Tyler W. will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. delivery to him on the way. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did stream out of the park in a hurry. You see they're on show track at impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat. Into the box, number 44. And she'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strike. Digging in. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in there.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 15 is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. Sands, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's a second-year big leaguer. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton moves over, and that retires the side. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. So now we'll see if the Kenley Jansen takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Kenley Jansen.
From the stretch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. It's out of here! A solo shot here to left.
pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare. And a big confidence boost for Atlanta. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting, shortstop, Brooks Lee.
In now, Brooks Lee.
D-Rod.
Pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Line drive to center field. Green is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, the designated hitter,
Digging in,
Roby
Roby Obradovich.
Obradovich.
1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
D-Rod.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
One and
On the
one.
strike. Jansen comes set, coming home with the 1-1 pitch for 1 and 2 now. The 1-2. Popped up. Here's Biles to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2.
The right fielder,
Riding in,
number 20,
Shorty Holt.
Shorty Holt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
He'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The set and the 1-1. There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off, foul off to the right. Hard on the ground toward short. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base
Now
knocks with
batting,
a winning run on
catcher,
base. Let's see if
Dan
someone can catch a gap in that.
Robinson.
Before the pitch, a check
No,
on that
he's
winning
safe.
run at first. And he's back easily. Stepping in now, Dan Robinson.
0-1, no strike.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here.
D-Rod.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1. The set and the 1-1.
You got 2 balls,
Outside
1
the
strike.
throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Digging in and looking for more. Max
Leading off the
Clark.
right.
He'll start things out
The
here
left
in a
field.
tie ball game.
Matt, look.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Lying to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first down.
Second base.
Digging in now. That's McKinley.
McKinley.
Called out on strike
Your
his last
attention,
time
please.
through.
Now pitching for the Twins.
New pitcher to tell you
Well,
about.
that's
It's a guy drafted number 6
Andrew
overall out of North Carolina in
Miller.
2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Kruger waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting,
Coming to the plate now, Riley Green. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike one.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Now at the plate, Dan Robinson will step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Sean Obradonco. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Jansen comes set. 0-1 on its way.
0-2
He's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings as a pitcher you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Number 4 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now
the next Twin up, number 15,
15
was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So they're held. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. 1-0 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Holt moves over, makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Meadows. It was a fly out for him in his last trip, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1.
Right.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Here's the 1-2. And fastball. Blew it right by him. There's 2 down. Trying to pick up just where he left off. Christian Vasquez, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0.
2-0.
Now it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up for Bradovich. Trying to get there. And the almost throw gets him as he takes away a hit.
Your attention, please.
Will be summoned here to start the home 12th. And the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
W playing here in his age 26 season. Got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in the team, invest in the community, and really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity. I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him.
Reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
All right, I'm going to need this guy to find his way across the plate. I think everybody's ready to go home. Nice leadoff base hit, not trying to do too much. Usually everybody's looking to launch and end it with the walk-off homer. He stayed with his approach and finds himself in good position.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Settling in now, Tim Kruger. Got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. This is on the ground over the first. One there. Back to first. It's a double play, and we've got more. Stepping in, number 4, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Trevor Rosenthal takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Rosenthal.
Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And there's the first out.
Now battle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Colt Heath. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Here it comes on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Holt is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, Javier Baez. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Ball.
And that misses 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1-2 now. And he strikes it out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Down in order go the tie. In now, Brooks Lee, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play, more of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
This year against right-handed pitching, Lee hits a little over the 270 mark. Fastball laid off well below the knee. 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
The designated hitter.
That would be the Minnesota DH, Colton Ogundove. A winning run is at first base. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first, and the runner will get back standing. Here's the first pitch. Keith is over to take a look. Fouled off. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Grounded back up. And he is out on the tag. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are two away now. Here's the first pitch to him. Well off the plate for a ball. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just inside.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more.
Your attention, please.
Will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now playing fourth.
Now batting,
number
Max
35.
Clark.
Isaac Rich.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Holt is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Next for the Tigers.
Stepping into the box, Zach McHenry.
McHenry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Somebody always takes an 0 for.
Now
you don't want to be that guy. He was 0 for 5 coming into that plate appearance. This had to feel amazing. 1 for 6.
Now a hard liner. Foul. It's taken. Now it's 0-2. possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Next to the place for the Tigers, the DH. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Throw in time and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home. Tommy Kahnle is going to finally make an appearance in this one. He'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 48. Tommy
stepping up to the plate. Dan Robinson will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitchers.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Now at the plate, Sean Obradovich. Moving to the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Obradovich, a rare South Dakota-born ball player. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I notice ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3-year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team.
A miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Darren Obradovich becomes out number 2 this inning. Comes set, the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Drives it out to deep right center field. Meadows is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and he is out at third base. Boy, Darren Obradovich will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
First delivery to him on the way.
Darren.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batter.
Coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez.
Oh, that's
taken outside for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch, and it stays outside. Ball 3. Number 4 waits on deck. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So digging in now, number 4. 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Down and away, ball 1.
The intent of that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rich is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as they'll think twice about trying to
Next
move
to
up.
the Tigers, the third baseman.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no run, no base hit. Into the box now, Tyler
Leading up for the Twins, the first baseman, Tyler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
1-1.
Line drive to center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. And now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Byron Buxton, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Ball 1 strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious.
1 strike.
He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Line hard, but foul. 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Byron Buxton becomes out number 2 this inning.
Ruger.
First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this.
The left fielder, Isaac.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Isaac Rich. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So no runs here on no hits, no errors. Now in the box, Javier Baez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AJ.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter on that one.
And possibly an interesting development here. The leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings. Taylor Rogers comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Max Clark shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
Taylor.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Now batting.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And set to go is the second baseman, Zach McHenry. Throw to first, not in time. So now everybody's safe. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation.
Green.
This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. Run scored. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into tonight. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody tries to go deep and end it with one swing in the bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in.
Into the box now. Pull it back up the middle. Buxton has to run straight back, but he has it for the first down. And
you'll see it moving up the third base for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Next for the Tigers, Austin Meadows, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit down the line at first. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And they will tack on another on the sac fly, make it a 5-2 game now.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. From the on deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Throw to first is easily and the side is behind. So they pick up 3 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 2 errors in the inning, and a runner left. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. It's the Tigers 5 and the Twins 2.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him take it.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point.
Don't want to forget about it. First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Obradovich aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box now. And Robinson could use a hit here. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows is there. 2 down. Standing in, Darren Obradovich.
Darren Obradovich.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to...
Oh, he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 5-2, the final score tonight.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. In the AL Central, Tommy Kahnle collected his first W this season, helping lead the Tigers past the Twins 5-2. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 2-0. The Royals allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-0. Zach Eflin collected win number 3 this year, leading the Orioles to the victory over the White Sox 4-1. The Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Shane Green got win number 1 on the year as the Angels disposed of Houston 4-3. The Mariners put together 10 total hits as they defeated the A's in open.
Tuesday Night Baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Stepping in, Max Clark. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Detroit, the left fielder, Max Clark.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Nicholas is right there, 1 down. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turned around with him leading off. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
At the plate, Riley Green. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sinker changeup as an offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Tigers nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Casey Mize, the right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Leading up,
one of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go. That's it.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
The center fielder, Jazzy.
At the plate, Nicholas. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Squared that one up just a little late. The wind up and the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And he fouls this one off. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you can back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8th pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
Into the box, Tyler Berbia batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he lays off for ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1
Veteran
strike.
hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm a bit worried about the second. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
The 0-1.
1-1.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's really thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Green is under it, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Popped him up. W has room in foul territory. 1 out.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up the right fielder. And guys, this team took it on the chin last year. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
That's right, 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now at 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. He went deep in the contest last night. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. One and 2 to the Tigers catcher. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And he stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Standing in, Brooks leading off. They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The count is
well
1 and 2.
above the letters with the fastball that time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And guys, today my spotlight's going to be on outfielder Austin Meadows. When I think of him, I think of one word: smooth. He's so sure-handed out there. Offensively, he's got that pretty swing, and defensively, he runs into the gap smooth, people. Lock in on this guy. He's going to be a star in the making.
And there's ball one.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know
anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about to double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Hero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the out of third and drives it the other way, you have to be off the place.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field.
Count 1-0.
1-0 the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Clark on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started. It's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. That's lifted the other way out to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. So striding forward now, Spencer Thomason. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting it.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Colt Heath. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Javier Baez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3-up, 3-down for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Twins, the shortstop, Darren.
They'll try to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Up next for Minnesota, Dazzy Nicholas. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Comes a bit inside for a ball. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Digging in, Tyler W. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat. Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Hit sharply on the ground. For the first one, time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Max back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The second baseman, Seth McHenry.
In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that finds the target, nothing in 2 now.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the bat.
The fastball by him for the punch-out. Zach McHenry sent packing for the second out of the inning. No balls and a strike to count. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands loose.
Standing in now, Torres, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Torres has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaw. 2-0 count, the pitch to tighten with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
2 men on, 2 out, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. He'll start in with a breaking ball, too low that time. It's ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair onto the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Alex Healy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Payoff pitch one more time. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now back second baseman.
Riding in once again. Lee. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitching.
1-1.
And it's 1-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Meadows is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Stepping up now, Royce Lewis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Stepping in now, Colby Obradovic. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Maybe
2
trying
strikes.
to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is off for that and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Twins wind up. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. Obradovic has it in his sights. 1 out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Spencer Thomason. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. Obradovic scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Full count now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a fastball swung on and hit, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Tigers. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
1-0.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit in the air out to left field. Clark is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Isaac Rich. He flew out in his last at-bat. And boy, a high strike call there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Ready for another shot now, Darren Obradovich. First offering on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Here now the 2-2. On the move again from first. Heading out towards shallow right. Meadows will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Jazzy
center fielder, Jazzy Nicholas.
Set, here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Park, and the inning is over. One left for Minnesota. 6th inning coming up. Still zip.
Getting off to Detroit, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
0-1 the count. Skied into straightaway right. Rich waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Max Park. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is in there.
Boy, after that base knock right there, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder up, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Line drive to left. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
The batter.
Boy, some really good pitching going into the 6th inning in this one. Big RBI base hit to break through. What a pitch is through this one.
Yeah, Dan, the pitching's been great, but something I've been focusing on is how great the defenses have been on both sides. To push a run across in the 6th inning, let's get the bullpens fired up.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and they're on 2 away. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. That will bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. McHenry leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, he sends it out of play. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the Digging in the switch hitter, Tyler
Leading
W.
up for
He
the
got on
Twins,
top of one and was a ground
the
down
first
victim
baseman,
last time.
Tyler.
And he takes ball one. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Meadows going back, still going. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
One of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
A designated hitter,
Into the
number
box now,
5.
Alex Healy.
Healy.
Chasing bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High, a ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1-2, here it comes. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. Through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Green patrolling center makes the play. Running. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Now batting, third base.
Ready once again, Lewis. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he popped him up. Heat onto the grass. But he won't get there. It falls in. They'll throw him to second.
Well, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. Even when he doesn't hit on the barrel, he still manages to cover base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Colby Abradovich comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 home. Fouled off. Healy at second. Lewis at first. 1 gone. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat for that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled away. Not fooled there as this ball hammered out to deep right field. And this will rattle up against the wall. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Catcher.
It left the bat. I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across the score. He safely at second. Hoping his teammates can run the play.
Number 52.
Here comes Ron Gartner up out of the dugout. It looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. 0-1, here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Second and third here, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. Popped him up. Vasquez has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter.
Now at the plate,
right fielder,
Rich. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Popped him up. He in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 1-2. Here it is. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this pitch.
He struck him out. In and out of trouble. Next up for Detroit, Austin Meadows. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. Shorty Holt is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field. Number 13.
Looked at here for strike 1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up there.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
A little low. It's 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Holt moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now battle.
So stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. The 1-1. Taken for strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Diving try, and it's through into the outfield.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there, going so well for a second straight fastball. You had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Oberdunkle under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Tigers strand a pair. They're down. A.J. Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Number 44.
Now at the plate, Darren Oberdunkle. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
Ball off 1-0. And it's fouled away. Hit Weekly back to the mound. And that's the first out. Ready now, Jazzy Miklas.
The center fielder, Jazzy Miklas.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting,
Tyler Porcello will stand in yet again as flash you back to the middle inning. There's a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. One
Got
and
a
one.
ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. It's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Down go the leading off the inning. Max. As they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First delivery to him on the way. Yank on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Holt moves over. 1 away.
Now batting, second base.
So striding in, Zach McHenry. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Popped him up. Robinson over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Got called out on strikes last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Moving under it, Obradove. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still. Andrew Chafin on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 49.
Striding forward now is the DH, Alex Healy. We'll see what he can do. Tim Kruger is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Popped up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now back.
Digging in once again, Brooks Lee. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Number 15 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off. And he misses with it 1-1. Chafin has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Now back.
Riding into the box, Royce Lewis. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set and the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little different.
Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Line to the right side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite them.
And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So here's the cleanup. Torres is batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's laid off and the count runs full. The next 3-2. Takes this the other way to right. Holt is there and he'll bring this one in.
That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Taylor Rogers answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Into the box, Austin Meadows.
Outside, that's the ball.
First pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Well, this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
A little bit outside. 2-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Smoke on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the top of the 9th keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away. Time call here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nicholas is in pursuit, and he tracks it down.
And this ball game is over. Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Cody gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday. Jordan Stevens collected win number 2 on the year, helping the Indians push past the Blue Jays 3-2. The Kansas City Royals combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-2. The White Sox broke up their 5-game losing skid as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-2. Blake Snell got the W and now has 5 this year as the Dodgers beat the Red Sox 2-1. Aaron Valley grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 4-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 5-0. The Mariners knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-5. The Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 3-2. Nate Jones grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen as Atlanta got past the Padres 3-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 6-5. Adolis Garcia smacked a home run and drove in 3, leading Philadelphia to victory over the Marlins 5-2. The Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-1. Nick Marcus collected win number 3 this year as the Giants beat the Diamondbacks 2-1. The Rockies starting pitcher, number 32, won his 4th game thus far, helping the Rockies beat the Nationals 6-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.